Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Burglar, and right now we are heading towards the West Gate, looking for a lore master. But hmm, hello there. Have you seen a lore master around? Yes, yes, I've seen him. A bald fellow, big brown beard, simple cloth throat, a rather stout fellow. He's gone now, though, and I'm glad for it. He showed me some of his rares, junk mostly, and one of his blasted lizards bit my finger. See, it's still red. I never even got an apology either. He has, lizards with him. Oh, uh, thank you. Well, I'll tell Bert that the lore master apparently isn't anywhere around to be seen. Lizards. A lore master with lizards. Apparently the lore master has headed off.
Wait a moment. I know this man.
Yes, will you describe this missing lore master to me? A stout fellow, beard, brown robe. I know this man, Petronella. His name is Humphrey Rumming, and we go back a long way. You see, the Rummings and the Bartlebys are neighbors. Our homes were a bit out of the way, so weeks would go by and you'd only ever see a Rumming or Bartleby. As a result, you might say that each family tended to wear the other's patience. Yeah, I could understand. After I retired from the adventuring life, one of the first sales I ever conducted was to Humphrey Rumming. I sold him the key to a tumble-down ruin in Tolembel on the Isle of Til Ruinen. I wonder if he ever used it. I don't know. I'll have to go to a different character to know that. You'll have to find him and keep him out of trouble. The Rummings, and particularly Humphrey, have never been good at staying out of it. That guard watched him leave from the west gate. I expect he kept moving in that direction then. Find Humphrey somewhere west of Forlaw. If there is a settlement in that direction, he's likely to have headed that way. And just a curious moth to a torch at night is Humphrey, and all the Rummings. All right, well, I'll go and see if I can find him a settlement. Uh, any settlement in that direction would be probably evacuated right now. Could he be in Dunfast? I didn't do even dim on this character, so even though as a player I know exactly where what happened relating to that tower in Evendim, and I know a bit about Humphrey Rumming over here with all those riddles and all. It's certainly not something I did on this character, so I have plenty of characters that did it. Hello there. I guess you're Humphrey Rumming?
I am one of the world's greatest lore masters. My name is Humphrey Rumming.
Yes, you seem somewhat familiar. Nope, never visited that island. Didn't go to Evening. Yes, but since I never forget a face, I will say that it's a pleasure to meet you for the very first time. Yes, I have a fondness for small lizards of all types, and I have a skill at nursing such creatures back to health. Okay, that's good. It is a gift I must share with the world. To that end, when I saw a clutch of eggs nestled at the base of a giant pillar of ice, I naturally warmed them up and allowed the little creatures to hatch. Naturally, of course. Well, it turns out that these little elves do not take kindly to people, or to wildlife, or to plants. I think they have scared off the people of the village, for no one is here anymore. I have a feeling a certain giant called Nearsm had something to do with that. Well, you better had do something about those F's. They are among the woods to the west, by the base of the mountain. And please call them F's if you would. That is what all great lore masters call them. Alright, I'll look and find these poor frozen F's and see what that's all about. Oh, they are this way. And why he wants to call them F's, I have absolutely no idea. I guess that's... What does F mean? I guess I'll have to ask the great lore master Rummings. Maybe it means little lizard or something like that. Well, let's see what we have here. Well, we have wolves. We have that. And this guy's almost as crazy as Rook, isn't he? This is about the right spot, but these lizards don't look little. This thing is big enough to swallow me whole. He's calling these F's? Well, I have to deal with that. Well, if they've been taking an exception to everything and eating everything, maybe they've grown a bit. You'll think that even Humphrey Rummings couldn't grow a bunch of lizards this fast. Whew-wee. Well, I suppose that with nears them all around, we'll also have lizards that grow to an unnatural size. Let's see. The LOUS, lizards of unusual size. Yeah, I think that'll do. Or EOUS, youse, 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 yeah. F's of unusual size. There you go. Yeah, they're big. Of course, these could be the parents that are creating the F's. I suppose that's always a possibility. Yes. I know in game we're getting quest credit for these, and that they are labeled as frozen F's and all that fun stuff. Just thinking about the reasoning of my character, even though this is not a particularly strong role-playing series. Let's see, let's go to there, and to there, and... for halfway there. I think they grew a little bit.
Thank you for that. Now, what brought you out here anyway?
Yes, thank you for taking care of those F's. That may help encourage the people to return to this village. Either that, or the remaining F's may move in. Wouldn't that be something? So, what brought you here anyway? Bert Bartleby. Yes, Mr. Bartleby? Well, imagine that. His family and mine are neighbors, you know. There was always such a racket coming from the Bartleby house. Growing up with 14 boys will do that. How are Bert and his many brothers anyway? I will take that pause from you to give you these sundries. Oh, this purse from you to give you these sundries. I am certain that Bert will find something among them to his liking. Alright, I'll bring him the sundries and we'll see what he likes about them or not like. Somehow I have a feeling that you and your friend there have completely different tastes on what's good. Not very impressed with these sundries.
Well, that is very typical of a Rumming, and precisely what I expected.
You found Humphrey and saved him from a predicament of his own making? Yeah, typical. I see that you purchased some sundries from him. Let's see them. There is nothing here to note. It is a pity, though. Well, I will take the remaining coins from you and... What? You gave him the entire money purse? I expected some coins back, Petronella, especially for this bundle of nothing. Don't trouble yourself. I'm not angry. Indeed, Humphrey may have gotten the better of me in this exchange, but many years ago I gave Humphrey a pittance in coin, and he gave me a creature that would become my dearest friend. I'd say we got the better of Mr. Rumming with that exchange. Wouldn't you say, Rattlepax? All right. So, you're letting Humphrey win this one because you won the one regarding Rattlepacks. I suppose that's fair enough. Well, maybe he'll find something to sell from those sundries, despite his misgivings. But we shall see. Oh, Bingo is this away. Hello. I guess Egulf went off somewhere else.
I hope you were able to help Bert with whatever he needed.
Yes, I was. Oh, good. It is a marvel to me that we have seen Mr. Bartleby at so many places on our journey, and he has not had much to say until this point. I wonder where he learned such patience. I have known one or two hobbits that were the same in my day, youngest siblings all. Perhaps Bert grew up through several other brothers and learned patience at home. He's a unique individual for certain. Well, he did say something about 14 boys in the household, so if he was the youngest, I suppose that's a possibility. Hmm.
I am ready to be warm again.
Well, me too, yes. I spoke with Egulf, and she recommended that we take a southwestern road out of Wildermore into the Entwash Vale. Let us ride there at once, and hope for a thaw. Yeah, a thaw would be good. A thaw would be excellent. It's good to see a place with warmer weather, and I'm hoping that Wildermore gets warmer weather soon. We have those horns going after Nearsum. Maybe that'll be the case.
Did you sense that? For a moment I felt dread upon my heart.
Wait a moment. Do you feel that? A moment I felt dread upon my heart and sensed eyes upon our small party. The feeling has passed, but I do not trust that its absence means that we're safe. Look from here and see if you can spy anyone with evil intent. Alright, well, probably just a passing Nazgul. You think you see a tiny shape high in the sky far away, but then it's gone. Yep, Nazgul. That was a bird. Oops, sorry about that.
You saw something high in the sky and far away? I do not see anything.
Do you think it might be a Landreval? Well, I don't think Landreval will give you a feeling of evil. Well, you got a point there. Landreval was quite large, I think, even for one of the great eagles, but from the distance, even he might appear small. The eyesight of eagles is supposed to be incredible, isn't it? I do think he would descend to say hello to us if he recognized us. Egulf told me that there is a town in the southwest across the river. The town is called Ozerley, and from there we can explore West Rohan. Time to go, Tanglemain. Let's go, WW. Lead the way, Petronella. Well, one moment. See, Ozerley. Well, hey, Egulf. I'm a little exiled from that part of Rohan at the moment. What if you lead Bingo to Ozerley, and then I'll go to the Entwade in order to handle a matter I have over there. And then if we're lucky, I'll be able to meet you when I get to the area and have everything settled with the king, because the king's not too happy with me being in West Rohan for a moment. How about that? Okay, thank you. Still on this side of the river? All right. Well, at least it's warmer here. At least weather-wise. I'm not too sure if the welcome's going to be warm, but let's try it. Hello there. Any news?
Nothing has changed. I have not received word from Edoras that you may pass.
Hmm. Still, you defy my charge and that of my king. This cannot be. I cannot allow you across the Entwash. It is commanded of Theoden King, and I will not betray my duty. The two of you have seen battle, I'm certain of it, but this white hair fellow has seen none that I can tell. Would you have me raise my sword against an old man? Well,
Wait. There is something familiar about that man. Is
is
it Gleowine?
is that Gleowine? Gleowine, is that you? The minstrel of Theoden? On what account do you accompany these folk? Yes? It is you. Is it true what this child says? Gleowine responds quickly, and Humbald muses in silence. After a time, he continues. Well, if you will speak for these others, I will allow the three of you to pass, Gleowine. I am merely a simple man of the Enfold, but you are held in confidence of the king, and must know his mind more thoroughly than ever I could hope to do. For the good of my king, and for the Rittermark, I will allow you to pass. Do not make me regret this choice. I would cast my blade aside before I raise it against such as you. And should I correct him for calling me a child? Oh well. Let's head out to Edoras. There we have Edoras in the distance with the Golden Hall up there. And right here in this plains area, there isn't much there right now, but in a few weeks we are going to have a new housing area here. Right over, and that's going to be a huge area that's going to be taken up by this. So we'll see a set of walls similar to what we have over in Edoras down there, going all the way around here to protect the new people that are moving in. Now, since this is being added after the destruction of the ring in the epic story time frame of releases, I have to assume that the housing neighborhood was built and all that stuff as a new place for people to move into after the war and all of that. Boy, one advantage of being a burglar is that you could just go through there and not have to worry about being attacked by those Uruks, because it's very annoying to get to Edoras the first time and you don't have a means of going through by the stable master. I suppose you could spend a mithril coin or something like that to do it, but I mean, short of spending mithril, you have to ride your way through the first time. And that means being attacked and all that stuff. Unless, of course, you're either high enough level that they don't notice you, which is probably unlikely, or you're a burglar like I am. I suppose you could, if you're a hobbit, go into hobbit stealth and walk all the way across, but, well, that could get tedious after a while. And here are the barrows where they have buried the kings. Before the gates of Edoras, burial mounds of the kings stand beside the road. So here we have the names of each of the kings. Helm Hammerhand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Helm or Hammerhand. Okay. Interesting. Right? Yeah. And all these others. Well, of course, I don't read those runes all that well. It's just that I'm pretty sure that Helm would be the last one in one of the sides, so I'm guessing the other side would be the second line. Now, where would they put the third line? Because there is, of course, the third line that will be founded by Aylmer. Of course, that's later on in the story. But, aha! Looks like I have found Horn. Well, I'm sure he's going to be real popular here. Now, does that mean that this would be Errol the Young? Mm, well, it's a very old tomb. So who knows? Or if he said, wasn't Errol have to be buried somewhere else or something like that? Where if that's the case, would they have still made a mound from him, or would it have been the first king after him who would have been buried there? Who knows? Hello. Well, Horn might know.
We have returned to Edoras, and death is upon my mind.
Will Theoden King heed the warning that we bring, or will he answer our words of caution with admonishment and a more final decree than exile? How long has it been since Meduseld was raised, and how many kings of Rohan sleep here in death? 10 and 6 mounds for 10 and 6 kings. Will the Evermind blossoms cover another mound before this war is through? Or will no good man remain to build it? Let us continue into the city. Our errand is urgent, and we have little time for my dark musings. Yes, little time indeed. Into Edoras, the capital of Rohan. And of course, the capital of horse imagery. I wonder if my character would know who Shadowfax is. Glowina stops ahead and stares at a magnificent white horse. Hello there.
Unless I am very much mistaken, that horse is Shadowfax, Lord of the Maris.
Yes, Shadowfax. The king gifted Shadowfax to Gandalf the Wizard some months ago, rather against his wishes, truth be known. It seems the horse has found his way back home, riderless. The king will be pleased if he does not already know mighty Shadowfax has returned. That will brighten his countenance for certain. That is, of course, unless the wizard returned with them. Well, there is that. He may be more willing to forgive our defiance of his commands as well, unless the wizard has returned. Let us continue onward to the Golden Hall, Petronella. I am ready. We are ready. What will you find this time in the Golden Hall? And what does the return of Shadowfax mean? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.